Blind Industries and Services of Maryland Flexible Spending Account and Dependent Care Account for the 2021 calendar year from Clarity Benefit Services. Flexible spending is a way to use your pre-tax dollars for eligible medical, dental, vision, and prescription costs. You may select any amount between $100 and $2,750 to have available to you for the entire year. The account is fully funded on day one, and you pay it back throughout the year via pre-tax payroll deductions. In this way, you can think of it as an interest-free, tax-free loan from your employer for eligible expenses. The two main benefits of a flexible spending account are the tax savings as well as the ease of budgeting. For example, if you put medical care on a credit card, you may be charged interest, and waiting to save up for a procedure means that you may be delaying needed care. Because the money is pre-tax, once you set up your deductions, you may not make changes mid-year unless you have a qualifying life-changing event. The funds may be spent on any tax-dependent family member, and family members age 18 or over may be issued their own debit card. This benefit is available to all full-time employees, even those who are not on the medical plan. Flexible spending accounts are often associated with copays for doctor visits, dental procedures including orthodontics, glasses and prescription sunglasses, and prescription medications. However, there is a wide variety of expenses which are eligible for your FSA card, including health care not covered by your health plan, such as out-of-network providers or acupuncture. You may use your flexible spending card for over-the-counter medications, such as allergy pills, heartburn medication, aspirin, cold medicine, etc. As part of the Coronavirus Relief Act of 2020, you no longer need a prescription from your doctor to use the card for these items. You may also purchase first aid supplies, canes, joint support braces and wraps, thermometers, sunscreen with an SPF 15 or higher, feminine care items, contact lens cleaning solution, and many other items. FSAstore.com is a great resource to check and see if an item is eligible. Please note that with a letter of medical necessity from your doctor, the list of eligible items can be expanded to include such expenses as massage therapy, if you have a muscle condition, for example, that would benefit from massage, service animal care, including veterinary care and day-to-day expenses, electric scooter, if required for mobility, and vitamins and supplements, if required for your unique condition. On your election form, you will note the annual amount that you wish to set aside into your flexible spending account. Payroll deductions will be broken down equally over the remaining pays in the plan year. Next, you will receive a debit card in the mail from Clarity. Please note, these cards are sent in a plain white envelope, and it is very easy to mistake it for junk mail or a junk credit card offer. Cards typically arrive within 10 days or so of your enrollment. If 2 weeks pass and you have not received your card, please reach out to us so that we may deactivate the issued card and get a new one sent out. Once you receive the card, you may start using it at the pharmacy, doctor, and other providers. Please note this card is specially coded to accept payments only from medical-related vendors. Therefore, if you are using the card to purchase over-the-counter items, you must purchase them from the pharmacy counter and not from the general checkout counter. Certain items require that you send substantiation or proof that your transaction was eligible. An explanation of benefits from your insurance carrier or a detailed receipt is acceptable, but the receipt must include a description of services and a breakdown of the cost. Please note, prescription medications are typically auto-approved if the pharmacy that you use has a smart card reader capable of transmitting eligibility information to MasterCard. Doctor visits will typically auto-approve if you are on the health plan through your employer and the card swipe amount is an exact match to your copay amount. Any services that are not an exact match to your copay amount will require documentation. Dental and vision expenses will always need a detailed invoice. There are two reasons for this. The first is to make sure that the expenses were incurred in the current plan year. For example, you may not enroll for this year, go to the dentist, and pay off a prior balance from last year. That is not allowed. They also need to make sure that the expenses are eligible. For example, if you go to the dentist, you may get a cleaning, a filling, a root canal, etc. Any needed dental care is fine. You may not use the flexible spending card for items considered cosmetic, such as tooth whitening or gold grills. If you forget your card at home, you may pay out of pocket and file for reimbursement. If you have money left in your medical flexible spending account at the end of the year, you have two options. The first is what we call the run-out period. This is the 90-day period after the plan year ends when you could submit receipts from the prior plan year for reimbursement. Please note, prior plan year claims submitted for reimbursement during the run-out period must be submitted manually. You can do this with a paper claim form or by using the online account or your app. Do not use the debit card to pay for prior plan year bills. You may only use the debit card for the current active plan year. At the end of the 90-day run-out period, up to $500 will be rolled forward into the next year. Any amount over $500 will be forfeited at the end of the 90-day period. This is why it's important to elect the right amount for you and to monitor your account throughout the year. A dependent care account is a separate enrollment on your Clarity form. The dependent care account is a way to use pre-tax dollars for licensed daycare, before and after school programs, day camps, adult daycare, etc. You may use the dependent care account for a tax-dependent child under the age of 13 or an older dependent claimed on your taxes, such as a child or a grandparent or a parent who is incapable of self-care and spends at least 8 hours in your household. Please note the dependent must be claimed on your taxes. If you have a shared custody situation, you may only enroll in the dependent care account on the year that it is your turn to claim the child. You may elect up to $5,000 or $2,500 if married filing jointly for the entire year. Unlike a medical flexible spending, dependent care accounts are not available upfront. The funds are available on an as-accrued basis. You may use the debit card if the account has accrued sufficient funds, or you may wait for the balance to build up, pay out of pocket, and reimburse yourself with pre-tax funds later. Please note, you should not enroll in the dependent care account if you claim the child care tax credit. It's important to examine your own individual tax situation to see which account is better for you. Clarity Benefit has an app so that you can easily and securely manage your account. The app can be used to check your balance, view transactions, and substantiate or document your claims. The easiest way to substantiate claims is to snap a picture of the receipt with your smartphone and upload it using the Attach Receipt feature. Substantiation will be requested 3 times. The first 2 will be by email if you have an email account on file. The third letter will be emailed to you and sent to your home, and your card will be deactivated. You may submit reimbursement requests from the app as well, for those times when you leave your card at home or accidentally pay with your personal funds. We recommend direct deposit for the fastest and easiest reimbursement process. The app includes accessibility features, including Ask Emma, your digital FSA assistant that responds to voice prompts. The app is available on iPhone and Android platforms.